Let's see if everything's moving how it's supposed to. I can't really tell right now. Is it too loud for you? What channel are you on? Are you on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't change? Okay, let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How you going? Right? Oh, up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she says that's good. I guess that's stuff we should have done earlier. I don't know which one I'm on. I guess I'm on 6. Everything else is off or all the way up. We'll try that. So she's happy. I'm happy. You're happy. Everybody's here. And as you might have noticed, it is a bum 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 bum. It's a neighborhood show, and I'll tell you why. Not even gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. We almost didn't do a show tonight. For those of you who have Patreon, you already know. For those of you that have checked the website, Are We Going Live? That's a page. The page says, Are We Going Live? You already know. I've been working with Dr. McDreamy today. Ever since this morning's podcast, which we did live on the radio, kgxtradio.com. We went live for you fine folks. It was... I've been hurting. It's a gut thing. It is just, it hurts so bad that sometimes I just can't move. I can't even describe it to you. So there's parts of me that feel like I pulled a muscle above my groin and in my stomach and under my stomach. My stomach's fine. I can drink and eat and everything, and I'm good there. It's not that. There's something else. He's having a little trouble diagnosing. Imagine Dr. McDreamy not being able to diagnose something accurately from 1,000 miles away over a phone. What kind of a doctor is he anyway? So when I get back up there, he's got to poke and prod and hit me over the head with a baseball bat to figure it out. But I almost didn't. I literally came into the studio without my boots on at the last second and sat down and said, okay, neighborhood show. That's all I can do. I could do no more than that. So I'm going to drink a little water. We're going to raise a glass right now. We have the typical pump stuff going on here. Just because I'm drinking water doesn't mean you have to. Where is that? Come on, get up there where you're supposed to be. We know what you want there. Doom, 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 doom. Does that show it? Still didn't show it. Why didn't it show it? I'll go one more. How's that? Still didn't show it. Oh, it's because it's not turned on. There we go. It would help if I turned the picture on. Little eyeball closed, little eyeball open, little eyeball closed, little eyeball open. We're going to go ahead with open. This is the Sun Valley Fox's Minden Studios view, the $1.2 million view, $1.2 million view looking out at the mountains around South Lake Tahoe. And I'm going to drink, you're going to drink, we're going to kick this pig, and this is going to be a call-in show. Yeah. If I can get through it, I can get through it. If I'm running into trouble, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, I'm doing okay. So now, what we're going to do, Gen X Mom, are you with us here?
Yeah, got some gain on General's mic, according to Trip.
Got some gain on General's mic. All right, let's see if we can. Let's pull it down right there and pull it down right here. Trippy, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gen X Mom, give us your count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should even us out. Trip, tell us that gets us close to being even in each ear. I know you favor what she's in the left ear, but this guy right here, this ear, that's the one you're listening for. All right. Yeah, why do people tell me that my voice is too much gain? How about listen slower? Yeah.
Trip says it's better.
Some of this goes back on you. Listen slower. That's what I say. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to find... do you have anything to add in there? Anything?
Yeah, Trippy Pineapple is celebrating 37 months on YouTube.
Did he get his big green 3?
Yeah, a while ago.
I don't remember that milestone.
1 month ago.
For those of you paying attention on YouTube, because they don't allow this on Facebook yet, Facebook has a long way to go when it comes to catering to live streams. There's so much they're behind on. So many other places like Twitch, and they do so much more for you guys, and YouTube also, but Facebook is so far behind on, years behind. But on YouTube, if you have been a subscribed member, a paid member, it's $1. You've been a paid member for... a full year, you get a big red 1 next to your name. It also shows up when you post. Anytime you post messages on the reels or the things we do online on YouTube, your name has the big red 1. If you've been around for 2 years, big blue 2, and Trippy Pineapple leading by example, big green 3. That's 3 years of wasting his money with Gen X Talks. Wouldn't you like to waste your money with us too? Good. Glad you're coming along. Okay.
Firewood Art said in YouTube, he goes, I posed a question in Discord about sharing some of our old youth pics since the General has been starting to share his. Good idea? In body interest? Anybody interested in the idea? What do you think about that?
I think, are we just going to take this moment and let Firewood Dart have a public moment where he can say what he wants. Is this Firewood Darts? Is that what you said? Is it Firewood Art?
Firewood Art.
Firewood Dart just decided, hey, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about some youthful pictures from back in the day. You know what, Firewood Dart? This is the Bottom of the Glass Nation show, my friend. Don't sass me. Don't you sass me. You know what? If I can find him, where's Firewood Dart? Let's see if we can put Firewood Dart in the woodshed for interrupting my goddamn show.
Wow.
Firewood Dart.
He just asked a question.
No. He tried to intercede into the rank and file. He needs to go.
Facebook personal, Shawn MacArthur. Welcome to the neighborhood, General. 200 stars just for you. Be good, my guy.
I found it.
Also, he gave Mama X here's 200 stars for whatever you want as well.
Giving stuff. God.
And Star Roberts gifted 5 Gen X Talks memberships on YouTube. YouTube is popping tonight.
YouTube is popping around here, getting up and getting jiggy with it, as Will Smith used to say before everybody turned on him, and rightfully so. Okay, so I was going to look for something. Look for the phone number. See, text number, new mics, text number button. We do not seem to have the phone number on this particular screen. Well, then you're just going to have to write it down as they say it. Or Gen X Mom can put it in the comment section, 805-460-5603. 805-460-5603. Now, tonight we're just going to do a neighborhood show. We had our drink. We started off. Everybody read between the sheets what's going on. I have any notes. I literally stumbled in here, just like juiced myself up with this. I was chewing pain medicine like it was candy and drinking whiskey on my way in, trying to nullify the pain just to get through the show. And I think I think the thing that'll bring the pain level back up to a respectable level is listening to you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the headphones and I'm going to answer the phone, 805-460-5603. If you guys want to call, we'll put you on the air. We'll talk about whatever you want to. This is your time to bring up a topic, to ask a question like Firewood Dart. Like Firewood Dart should this is his time to call in. And
he can't. He's in timeout.
Oh, yeah, there's no phones in the woodshed. Sorry about that, Firewood Dart.
The moderators are posting the phone number in the chat.
Okay, so if you guys get the moderators posted on all the platforms, on X and everywhere else, we'll ask where you're calling from. You don't have to give us your real name. Give us a screen name if you want to. It's not a big deal. And the floor will be yours if you want to ask a question.
Or tell us to pound sand, whatever.
Yeah, we've been told to pound sand. You won't be the first person or the last. It's okay.
Lines are open.
Oh, okay.
Open line Thursday.
There's one coming in from Michigan.
Michigan.
And let's see if this works here.
Maybe we should tell them it's 85 degrees here. See what they say.
And tell the guy.
Oh, hello?
Shut up.
Well,
85 degrees.
See, we're in the middle of a phone call, and Gen X Mom, I answer the call, and she starts, I wonder what else we should talk. It's like, we're talking to the guy right now.
Hey, General. It's Chad Hoffman.
Oh, it's Chad. Hey, Chad.
Hey, Chad. How are you, buddy? Okay. So, yes, it's 85 degrees here today. I don't know. What is it over where you are in Michigan?
Depends on the hour.
Okay. Well, give us the temperature now.
We go through summer, winter, fall, spring, all in 24 hours.
Oh, well, what season are you in right now?
I don't want to pee out the back door.
That's cold.
That's cold.
Okay.
That's super cold. You don't want to be out the back door. All right. So, Chad, what do you want to talk about? You called us. We're ready to listen. We're here for you, Chad.
Wow, that was so nice of you.
I know. That's my Oprah voice. Chad?
Yeah,
we're
didn't
listening.
Buy it.
We're listening, Chad.
Yeah, that's your voice.
My therapy voice.
Yeah. Even Bomb X is like, I don't even buy that voice.
No, she's rolling her eyes right now. She's like, okay, just talk.
I know.
All right, Chad, you have the floor. What's going on, buddy?
Elon is pretty much done.
You think so?
He said it would be there 6 months, and they're trying to get him out there. He's not doing anything wrong.
Okay, so
I mean, if you don't...
Are you happy about him leaving, or are you sad about him leaving?
No. I'm sad that, the government gets to spend all this money, and then they're taking him to court when Biden had like 919 people without, they weren't in the government.
Hey, Chad, we're going to have one rule here. You're going to have to complete a sentence before I can respond.
Well,
You You're struggling to tell me. Are you? So you think Elon's gone because his time is up, or is he in trouble, or is he getting forced out? What do you think?
No, I think he said he would be there 6 months,
Okay.
and then he's tired of the crap.
Oh, you think he's leaving because he can't take the bullshit anymore?
Crap bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I think Elon's tougher than that. I think he's got to leave to some degree to work on his companies. You know, his company stocks are falling. They need his leadership. All of his companies became successful with his leadership. They didn't become successful with him leaving. And I know he's doing a great thing here. I don't know. I think even if he leaves and goes back to Tesla and his other companies, I think that he'll still have his hands in the cookie jar. He'll still be guiding his team. He'll still be getting reports. I think he'll still be directing people, go look harder there. I don't think he's slowing down. I don't think he's going to leave just yet.
I just hope for smaller government.
Yeah, we all do.
Don't we all?
And that's what's coming next. So, all right, Chad, I'm going to make room for another caller. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Chad.
Talk to you soon. All right. So we are going to have to make that a rule that if you call in, you got to complete your sentences. You can't. And now Chad could have been drinking. It's time. He could have been throwing a few back. It's cold back there. He could have been self-preserving. Anyway, 805-460-5603. Give a call. It'll light up and I'll answer the phone. Oh, and here's my buddy, Firewoo Dart.
He is calling in.
It is Firewoo Dart. Where are you calling in from?
Vancouver, Washington, you rat bastard. Put me in timeout.
Now, you're getting a little testy there. You want to go for another timeout, buddy? We can do it again. I'll call your parents. This will be in your permanent file.
Hey, my mom's in the other room, so I can just go in there and give you the phone to her. So,
well, what do you want to bring up? What do you got?
well, my ex already put it out there, and I got put in timeout for it. Let's share some pictures. Let's do some. You're putting all your youthful, exuberant pictures out there. Let everybody else put some out there.
I put 4 out there. I put 4 pictures.
Well,
now, I'm not. Here's the deal, and I'm not saying we can't do this, and this will be up to Trippy Dippy Pineapple. He runs the Discord server. I'm not saying we can't do it. Trip wants to make a room where people can share youthful pictures. Fine, but you're gonna get some dude who puts in 85 pictures a day and goes, this was me in 2nd grade. And then the next day, 85 pictures. This was me in the summer of 2nd grade. Then 85 pictures of 3rd grade. I'm just saying that's normally how it goes. Now, if there's some sort of an organization to it, like Tripp says, okay, everybody put up 1 elementary picture this week or something, you could, but that's a lot of work on Tripp to manage that. I'm not saying we can't do it. I'm just saying that I've seen these things get away from us pretty fast, and all of a sudden nobody wants to go in there because you're scrolling through 17,000 pictures of people because most people will put things up in moderation, but there'll be a couple people that blow the thing wide open.
Trippy Pineapple is posting, if you want, post them in the memes pics channel. There's already a channel for pictures, memes. You can put it in there, he says.
Pictures
okay, that
and
works.
memes.
That's why I was posing the question to see if there was any interest to start with.
I think there is.
Then I was going to ask Trippy where we should post them.
Well, there you go. Yes, you can go. Trippy says it's a go. If it just gets too crazy, he'll just, I don't think he'll shut it down, but he'll just say something.
He'll just tell you quit fucking doing it. It is an interest. And people would be interested to see, like, if someone put up, hey, this is a picture of me now, this is a picture of me in high school, people would love that. Or this is me now, this is me in grade school. People dig that kind of shit. But listen, watch. You watch what happens, that there will be people who post way too many and we're like, dude, you're fucking it up for everybody. You watch. There'll be somebody who doesn't give a shit.
I believe you.
Yeah.
See, now I was also on the other side of it, I was thinking, I'm trying to help you out. This would be great for content because you could go in there and pull some pictures and go, who does this look like? Because we have pictures of a lot of us now.
That's true.
We could say,
I'm trying to help you out.
I could
hold
up
to save you some time because you're such a busy guy.
A youthful picture going, what retarded picture of a person is this? Who's this? What dumbass is this from a long time? I could do that. I could probably make fun of
There you
myself
go.
all at once, all in one shot. All right, Firewood Art, thanks for calling in, buddy. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys take care. We'll see you later.
All right, bye.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea putting the pictures up, but you know as well as I do, things like that get abused and go off the rails, and you don't want to say, "Oh, Trippy, go in there and start handling it." You can't go in there and start doing that. All right, Danny H is on the phone. Danny H, what's on your mind, buddy?
Hey, boss man, did you hear about the circus fire today?
Circus fire.
I feel like
Yeah,
I'm getting.
I feel like I'm getting a joke
Is there a
coming.
joke coming?
Yeah, it was intense.
Okay, there it is.
I just wanted to pop in with a daily dad joke. Hope you guys have a great night. I'll go back to watching the stream now.
All right, Danny.
Bye,
Get
Danny.
the hell out of here.
A dad joke.
Oh, that was Danny H. Yeah.
Oh. After I said it, I was like, oh, man.
I'm glad you said it. Like, oh, no, I didn't hear about it. I was thinking, thank God she said that. I didn't want to do it.
Well, I heard about the helicopter in the Hudson, so
I
I was
did
like,
too.
was
Hey.
that something?
We got another call.
All right.
This particular call is from Phil's Garage, who we've met in person.
Yeah. Hey, Phil.
How are you guys doing?
Well, hanging out being me, it's the only thing I'm good at anymore.
What's going on up in Northern California?
82 degrees and beautiful weather. How
There
about
we
you guys?
go.
I hear it's 85 down there.
Yeah, it hit 90. We're on the downslope right now, but we hit 90.
So I've been MIA for a while.
Yeah.
You guys know where I've been?
No,
No.
but I noticed that you quit being a Patreon member, and I wrote you an email and cried about it.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I
so-
wrote you an email and
so
said,
you know-
Phil, man, buddy, Phil, what's going on? You left me. I feel heartbroken. And you didn't even respond to that, so I just figured, you didn't like me no more.
Hey, you're still kicking me in the butt for $5 a month on YouTube.
Oh, well, as long as I'm raping and pillaging correctly, I still think we should call this pirate talks, because we're raping and
Okay,
pillaging.
so you don't want to know where he's been?
This
Oh, yeah.
one's torn.
Remember, he called to say, where has he been?
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So my motorcycle wreck was 10 years ago, right?
Okay.
And these doctors have been feeding me medicine, as they call it. And as of 34 days ago, I cold turkeyed off OxyContin after 10 years.
Holy
shit.
crap.
Are you kidding me?
No joke.
That has got to be the
And,
hardest thing
for-
I've ever heard of.
I tried that after 2 years and I couldn't do it. But I went to something different.
After 4 days of detox, I was spinning like you see that movie Walk the Line, where
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix is just going apeshit.
It's crazy.
Pardon my terms.
Yeah, no, crazy.
And I wrote a letter to my doctor, and I said, hey, other than methadone, how do I get off this stuff? What's the alternative to opioids? And sure enough, he said, oh, we can give you a fentanyl patch. And I laughed and I threw my phone across the room.
Wow.
And I told my wife, I said, hey, we're gonna do this. I got another 4 or 5 days, and we're gonna battle it out, and I'm gonna do it.
Congratulations.
And it's been thank you.
Amazing.
It's been a month and change, and
she didn't divorce you during that time. She didn't leave you. Wow.
That's
she's been
amazing.
she's been my rock.
Wow.
And
And how are you
they just
feeling?
solidified us.
How are you feeling
I
with
feel
that?
like a whole new person.
Good.
It's I have had you guys have seen me walk with a very bad limp.
Sure.
Yes.
And that limp, I kid you not, that limp has gone away. I can walk normal.
Well, let's
the
be clear
swelling
on
in my
something.
legs has gone away.
Good.
Let's be clear.
And
when you went through that, you going through that detox, right? I mean, let's face it. You're kind of an asshole anyway. I can't even imagine your wife putting up with you through that process. I mean, kudos to her. You talk about her being a
tenfold.
rock. It's got to be the greatest woman alive, because you weren't that pleasant anyway, Phil.
no. I was captain of the pile of you know what.
Yeah. See? So you can walk better. Your leg swelling went down. What else improved that you noticed?
Just clarity. I'm not in a fog anymore. My pain receptors have come back.
That's good.
That explains it.
That
explains it to
and
me.
the weirdest part about all of this, and I'll tell you too, is I had that talk with my doctors or that email back and forth.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, It was 4 days in, and tomorrow is 5 weeks. So today is 30 days since I've talked to my doctors. I've had radio silence from my doctors since this all happened.
You think they'd have been checking up on you? You think that would have been,
I really thought I would have had some sort of reaching out from them going, at least how you doing?
Yeah.
How's everything? And I went, the other kicker with this is that my blood pressure has shot up through the moon.
After you stopped? After you stopped?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's controlled.
Yeah, that
right?
can be controlled.
It is, when I had an appointment with neurology I've got some migraine things going on, and that's up there,
Well,
but that's getting worked on. I got an MRI coming up, and
when he said
stuff
that he
like
has
that, but-
clarity, when he says, one of the things that got better was clarity, that explains it. That explains it to me clearly. See, his mind cleared up, the fog was lifted, and he began looking through his bills and went, "What the fuck am I paying to be part of Janet? Who the fuck signed me up for this?" And his wife said, "Hey, you did it when you were on drugs. You did it when you were on Oxycontin. You weren't yourself. You're thinking clearly." And he's like, "Delete, cancel, fuck this guy, fuck this shit. I get it now. You're thinking clearly." And that's actually a bad advertisement for everybody. We need to put Phil in a timeout here for that. You can't.
Oh, so proud of you, Phil.
This is the wife.
Oh, there's the wife.
This is the wife.
You deserve a medal.
Divorce. Thanks. Divorce was never an option. Ever.
Good for you.
Divorce was never, ever an option. We live by the rule. If you're sick of me or tired of me, go fucking take a nap.
Wake up and start again.
Yeah, wake up and try again. All right, you guys. We
Yep.
appreciate the call in, Phil. We'll give someone else a chance to call. Thank you for dropping a line, buddy. I'm glad you're back.
Definitely. I'll get back on the horse and keep an eye out.
There we go.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
So yeah, Phil, that's a good thing. But you wake up from your drug-induced fog, and then you're like, "What the fucking Patreon? Why am I being?"
Yeah,
part of
that stuff's
Patreon?"
nasty though. Painkillers are nasty.
That's one of the toughest stories you ever hear. Is someone trying to quit cold turkey? It's like trying to get rid of heroin. I mean,
I tried it a couple times. Remember, I was up
Heroin?
for
You tried heroin?
no painkillers.
Oh,
The Norcos. I was on They sent me home with Norcos, and going on that was like,
Yeah, it was tough. But you were on morphine in the hospital, so that was tough all the way around for you.
yeah, but that stuff's nasty.
Anyway, so that's a couple of good calls we got. Some encouraging stuff.
Yeah.
It's where Phil was.
It's good listening to people and hearing what's going on.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else? 805-460-5603. Anybody want to call and talk about whatever? And whatever is what is the topic, and you can call about it. And
Open line Thursday.
our daughter Jade is calling on my other phone. I'm not grabbing that right now. Jade's one of those people that she tells a story and it takes her 20 minutes to get to the point because you got to go through 10 side stories before you get to the main story. So hopefully she's not dying in a car wreck because I've been ignoring her. Oh, here comes your buddy from Facebook who always gives you 200 stars.
Who's that?
Shawn MacArthur.
Shawn MacArthur's checking in.
Shawn MacArthur, buddy, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, General?
Not too bad. So what can I do you for tonight, my friend?
I'm just calling in to see how you and the wife are doing.
Well, I'm wonderful. Just ask me. I'll tell you all about it. You want to know if I'm okay? You want to know if I'm wonderful? You ask me. I'll be more than happy to tell you. Her, on the other hand, a little bit of, she missed her therapy appointments with all the moving, so she's not quite herself. Doesn't get her psychotic
Wow.
medication. No outlet to talk to anybody because I'm not listening to
I
that.
think we're going to have to build separate houses in Nevada.
On the property, just have two.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll meet in the middle. We'll meet in the middle. That's what's happening right there.
That's what's yeah. Thanks to you, Shawn. Now we're fighting.
Oh.
Well, what do you
What else
got going on, buddy?
I'm happy.
What's going on with
Well,
you?
right now, I'm like I said, watching the show, sitting here with my little one.
Aw,
Nice.
nice.
I need to watch what I say,
Yeah.
set a better example. Need to be careful.
No, trust me. Like I said, if anything, we grew up Jamaican, so it's natural.
I'm digging his voice.
I do
gotta
too.
tell you, it's like I want him to call in once a night just to do the weather or something, where he's like, "Oh man, you should see the skies; they're all purple." And see, I don't know what he would say, but it's just now I just want to hear him talk. It's like, give us the weather report.
I like the accent too. It's great. He probably thinks we have an accent.
Thank you.
I don't have an
Thank you very
accent.
much. I really appreciate that.
Hey, where are you calling from? Where do you live? Or can you tell us what area
Well,
of the world?
honestly, yeah, no problem. Well, if anything, I live in Delaware. I live in Claymont, but I'm originally from Spanish Town, Jamaica.
Spanish Town, Jamaica.
Jamaica.
How long have you been here in the United States?
I've About 16 years.
16 years and he still has this accent?
Still strong as ever.
Wow. Do you get to go back? Do you go back to Jamaica?
Yes, the last time I went back was like 2 years ago.
You see, what you're hearing here, now I know to the untrained ear, most of you don't hear what I hear, so let me impart a little wisdom. This is Jamaican with a little bit of a Delaware accent built in. You know, he's been in Delaware long enough. He got a little bit of a Delawarean Jamaican. Just for those of you who can't tell what that is, let me help you out here. That is Jamaican Delaware. That's a little bit of hint there. Just 97% Jamaican, 3% Delaware. We can continue on now, but I feel it's my job to inform as well as entertain on this program. So there you go.
Shawn, we appreciate the stars that you send us. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, my
We
man.
look forward to it. Thank you.
Well, trust me. Well, I would say just like, well, for me, like I give because, you know, like I said, I love everything y'all do on the show. You know, I love the whole family dynamics, you know, you and your son, you and your wife.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Shawn,
of course.
Thank you for calling in. I'll hang up with you. Let someone else have a shot and appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much. One love, Miss A.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Got to keep his number. Got to call him and go, how's the weather? And when he says, well, just tell us anything. Look outside and describe the bird and the tree in your book. Just let him talk for 5 seconds, you know? That'd be great. I don't know. I had no idea. You know, I think I remember him having an accent, but I couldn't hear it that clearly before. But boy, you can this time, I tell you.
I have a message to Phil, if he's still listening. Danny H gave $5 on YouTube and said, fuck yeah, Phil, give him hell. So...
Good job,
he's checking
Phil.
in.
All right.
Bacon Victor on Facebook says, I love the videos with you and your son. Bacon Victor is his name.
Bacon Victor.
On Facebook.
All right. Well, we missed a call. Let me see if I can go.
By the way, our daughter called my phone too.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Yeah. See, but the same person's calling back. Can't have that. No 2 callers in a row. No, not doing it. Not doing it. Our Michigan guy is calling back.
Oh.
No. Chad? No. Chad?
Well, we have a couple anniversaries on YouTube. We have Top Knot Rule is at 31 months and Michael Dawson is at 35. So we're getting closer to the 3 there. Spot and Stocky for $9.99 said, for Big Earl's Whiskey Fund. Yeah, I was watching old member shows today. LOL.
That's funny. That's a good one. All right. Is there anything else over there? Anybody
No,
else?
That's it. Got anything? Anybody?
Moderator's got to keep putting up the numbers. The problem, because we're just going to get the same callers. 805-460-5603.
Well, the moderator on YouTube is doing a great job with the number.
Well, I can't see what's going on Facebook, but it sounds to me like Disney Kid Chris Yeager's dropping the ball.
I doubt it.
Over there on Facebook, if you're on Facebook Blue or you're on Facebook Personal, then your moderator over there is Disney Kid or Chris Yeager. All right.
Give us a call.
Here we go. Ready? We got one.
Who is it?
It is one of your favorite people. It's Kristen Hartman.
Hi, Kristen Hartman.
Hey. Hey, how are you guys?
We're going good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually like feeding my horses late while listening to you guys. Just got out of an essay contest where one of my sophomores killed it and won a trip to our state capital.
That's fabulous.
I'm super proud. She's an amazing kid and a great student, and
very
good. That gives me hope for our future of who's going to be running things when I'm in the nursing home.
Nice. Props to you, Teach, for getting her to go and everything. That's awesome.
Was that the title of her essay?
Yeah.
Was that the title of her essay?
Well, it was
where
about
my parents...
a time capsule.
No, I thought that was the title of her essay was where my teacher's going to be in a nursing home.
That's a good essay.
Actually, her topic was about like what would you put in a time capsule for people to see 100 years from now if you could do that.
Oh,
and
wow.
then what would be like the significance of each thing?
You know
and she
what?
just did amazing at describing all of the things she would include and how important they were to her.
Well, my dumb brain works differently than everybody else's. As soon as you tell me, it's like, hey, we're going to have a time capsule. It's going to be about as big as a Buick, and we're going to fill it with stuff. What would you like to put in there that no one gets to see for 100 years? My first thought is I got some people that I would like to not see for 100 years. I got some things in life that I would love to disappear. There's some stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
There's some laws that have been passed. My thought is, wait a minute. Whatever we put in there doesn't get seen for 100 years? Yeah, I got you. Let me fill that thing right up.
Oh, my gosh.
That's not the right way to think.
At least At least we weren't dumb enough to video everything back in the day.
No shit. We didn't have that option. I mean, it was if you couldn't
True.
secretly video camera anybody, because video cameras were, they were as big as 6 lunch boxes all taped together. So you couldn't exactly secret video somebody with a VHS camera this big. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Somebody call ABC News? No, just go on about your business. Like, I'm not even here.
Gosh. Hey, Kristen, why don't you tell everybody that's listening what do you teach, and is it high school only that you're teaching?
Yeah, it's high school only. I'm like one of those people that's been at this long enough. I could be a principal, I could be a special ed director, I could do whatever, but I choose to teach high school English. So I've got 8th grade, and I've got sophomores, and I've got seniors.
Oh, wow.
And it's just my favorite gig ever.
And how is our up and coming, what are they, alphas? How are they doing in English?
Generation of us. I thought you were talking about our horses.
Most of them do. Most of them do pretty well. Once in a while, I run across that work ethic thing, and then I tear them a new one, and we go on.
Good. That's good. I'm glad.
How come you're not asking her about her horses?
For the most part, they're really pretty great.
Oh, I'm worried about our future. That's why I'm asking her. I'm worried about the future.
You can ask about her horses? Really?
You can ask about the horses.
Kristen, how many horses do you have?
They're right here with me. Well, so it's a kind of a fun fact. We had some terrible winter weather a while back, and I wound up taking on a couple extras to help a friend out, because one of them is like the senior horse that belonged to his late mother, who was also my friend that passed away. So I didn't want him to be like out in the cold as an old arthritic man,
Right.
Aw.
Yeah.
So now I have 4.
Oh, wow.
I had 2 and now I have 4.
Well, Kristen, you know what I always
2
say?
plus friends.
I always say, put the cats out, let the dogs in, because cats don't seem to like the show. Dogs seem to like it. I'm letting you know right now.
do.
You can put me on speakerphone. Horses love me. Horses love me.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty happy right now. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, if we ever do a show like we did before, like the kid had to do a show with the Sun Valley Fox, then cats run, dogs run, horses run, cattle seem to congregate around the Sun Valley Fox. So if you have Sun Valley Fox on there and he's talking and the cows perk up and start migrating towards the sound of your phone, you'll know why. So be careful with that. That's a good warning for everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
well, or if somebody needed cows herded from one place to the other, they should just call the Sun Valley Fox.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just blast his sonorous voice out over some speakers, and bulls will be driven away.
Oh,
and-
my
and
gosh.
heifers will be
Kristen.
drawn to
Oh, my goodness. How many acres do you live on?
Oh, I'm small time. I just have 10 acres, but
Small.
Small time. I thought
I grew up on 498 though, so I was
Holy
it was magic. I got to ride my horse wherever I wanted when I was a kid, and take your rifle and your fishing pole and go to the creek and disappear for a day, and mom and dad didn't really care as long as you weren't stupid,
And
Right.
And that's when she was 5 years old.
Wow.
You had a pistol at 5.
No, not quite that old. More like about 10, 12, 13.
She missed a golden opportunity when you asked, where do you live with your horses? She should have straight-faced you and gone, oh, I got a little apartment downtown.
No, I was curious how big the acreage was for where she's at. 10 acres is a lot.
Okay, again, that's where my brain went. I was going,
I know.
in my head, I'm going, Kristen, say apartment.
I know.
Kristen, say apartment. Kristen, say apartment.
The general's parents have 10 acres, so I can imagine that.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Good. That's awesome.
Well, Kristen, thanks for calling in, dear. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it was wonderful to talk to you guys. Take
Thank
care.
you, dear.
All right. Bye, Kristen.
Bye, Kristen.
Bye-bye.
That was nice of her to call in.
I love hearing what everybody's doing.
Well,
That's
maybe
awesome.
we'll hear some more. All right, here's another one from a 469 area code. There's no name in here, so we'll hope for a pleasant conversation.
It's who?
I don't know. Who's Do you know everybody in the 469 area code?
No.
All right, caller, what is your name and where are you calling in from?
Well, my name's Steve, and I'm calling from DFW in Texas.
For those of you listening, that's Dallas-Fort Worth. Again, I'm here to help.
That's Steve.
I would have known anyway. By the time he's done talking, I'm like, okay, that's from Texas. And you know how I know? I saw Yellowstone and Landman, so I'm well versed in Texas.
Oh,
now.
wow.
I'm good to go, baby.
Yellowstone's in Montana.
Excuse me.
Well, there you go, Nat.
They had some episodes where the 4 6s was in Texas.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Steve, what's on your mind tonight?
Well, I'm glad you got your education about Texas from the movies, man. No.
Well,
You know, I've sat on the sidelines watching your show many, many times, man, and I got to tell you, I'm very impressed. We're from the same generation.
Thank you.
And you're blue collar. I'm blue collar. I've been a truck driver for 35 years, man. And the truth that you spit out there about America, and basically us being the last free generation, or the last generation that knew what freedom is, or remnants of it, man, is just totally amazing to me. I kicked off a question to you about 3 or 4 months ago, I guess it was. It was before Trump took office. About, maybe you might remember this, about the cartels and sending the military down to the border to take care of the cartels. Do you remember that?
I kind of do. Didn't I answer that? Didn't we cover a little bit of that on a show one time?
Yeah, a little bit. And, like I said, this was months before Trump took office.
Right.
And now he's doing it. I live down here at ground zero, man, when it comes to that crap. And what I've seen happen to the communities around here is just totally amazing. It's just sickening, to be honest with you.
Well, and Steve, hold on. Steve, wait a second. Let me ask you something. Since I got you, since you are at ground zero, and I do appreciate you calling in, if you can, tell me what it's like now that Trump's in office, when you look out your front door, when you see what's going on in the news, now that the walls are going up, now that the military has taken over control of quite a bit of the border, do you see any difference at all in your neighborhood?
Man, I'm glad you asked that, because even in the business that I'm in, 35-year truck driver, all the way from my community to what's happening out there on the interstates, dude, I got to connect the dots here. Yes, I see a huge difference. And I don't have time to explain this, but let's just put it this way. There have been a lot of people coming in to this country that are getting CDL driver's license that can't even speak English or understand the language. And what's going on our interstates, you may have seen the stories before.
Oh, yeah. You guys, there's
crashes.
Yeah, there's people like you. There's truck drivers that watch this show. Quite a few of them. And they have emailed me. Or they texted me and they said, hey, you have no idea what it's like out there driving big rigs alongside people that have no idea what the rules are. They have no idea what they're doing. And it's not just, this is their words, not mine. They go, it's not just Mexicans and Guatemalans coming in from south of the border. He goes, it's Pakistani, it's Indians. They're getting these drivers, there's licenses, and they're buying fleets of trucks because they got the money, and they have no idea what they're doing. This again, I'm not firsthand. This is their words, not mine, but when you said that, it just echoed what they've been saying to me for years now. So it's got to be true. Every one of you guys says the same thing. It's the same report.
Brother, it's Russians that can't speak the language. It's oh my goodness. It's Ethiopians. I mean, wow. My God. Out of the 35 years that I've been doing this, man. Okay, and I've been a Teamster since 1989. All right, and what I've seen out there on the highways, the death and the destruction over the past 15 years has been astronomical.
Wow.
And I am so glad, and I don't care who knows it, I am so glad that we finally got a president that's taking border security and putting this nation first. Yep. And there are changes that are happening. Arkansas actually will not allow a truck driver to come through their state, that is a non-resident CDL driver. That they're just starting that law. Texas is about to follow suit.
So what do they do then? Does that mean when you're hauling a load, you get to the border, you drop your load, and another driver from that state picks it up and carries it on? Is that how that works?
No, they better find a way around Arkansas, like maybe through Tennessee. Take the southern route, Hoss. Take the southern route.
Yeah, they're not even saying drop your trailer here and give it to someone else. They're saying no, just
go around.
Head north. We don't need you. Go on now. Get out.
Wow.
Oh, that's great, man. I love hearing that stuff.
So, well, yeah, it's kicking it's kicking a lot of things off that are positive for America. I mean, dude, if you really looked into the statistics and what's been happening on our American highways, interstate system, byways, and all that, with these, and they come in on the visas, and then they get these. They go to like Kansas or something like that, and they have these schools that will issue these guys CDLs, and they're not they can't even speak the language.
I've heard about those. They just push them through, and then they got a license that's supposed to be honored by everybody. No, I'm with you, man. I am.
Right.
Well, see, this is why, Steve, I'm glad you called in about this, because it's a neighborhood show. This is where you guys tell me what's going on in your neighborhood. I'm not there. I can tell you what's going on around me here because I can look out the door and see it at street level. I can keep the conversation very nuts and bolts, but I can't do it in Dallas-Fort Worth. You got to tell me, and I'm glad you did.
Hey, man, I want to thank you for having me on. And like I said, it's not just the neighborhoods and the schools. This is a bigger issue, and I'm so glad to see the direction that we're moving in with shutting down these borders and shutting down, all the illegals coming in. That's just destroying this country, dude, and this economy.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Steve, appreciate you calling in, my friend. Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Do it again next time you get a chance.
Hey, brother, see you down the road.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye. That was awesome.
That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. This like what's going on where you're at. And that was all positive. That was like stuff that was bad, now turning good with the border. Stuff with bad with trucking, now getting addressed, now getting fixed, now getting other states involved where they're doing some stuff and making some changes. There's nothing dumber than to open up a truck driving school in Kansas or wherever and just herd people through so they can get their licenses and you can make your money. Now you're putting unqualified drivers behind big, heavy rigs where you can hurt Americans, you can kill people, you can wipe out a station wagon full of kids, you can wipe out a school bus. You can't do. I don't think that's probably not true though, because there's no more station wagons.
It was good hearing from him.
Yeah, it was a great phone call. Thanks
That's
for that
awesome.
one. All right, we got another one coming in. This is someone else that is a very familiar friend of the program, a name you all are going to know. Welcome, Scott Royston, to the program.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Scott.
You made it through, Scott.
I did make it through. How's it going, guys?
Good.
It's going. What's on your mind tonight?
I just got out of the gym, getting ready to hit on to dinner. So,
Did he
and
say
then
you just
going
got out
home
of-
to paint all night.
Did he say he just got out of jail?
Jim.
No, the gym.
Oh, I'm just clarifying. So I just got out of jail. Thought I'd give you guys a call.
Isn't it late over there for dinner?
It is a little bit late, but I'll stay up all night and paint.
Hey,
so,
he
wow.
He just
I'm
got
working
done
on a
working
big piece
out,
painting.
man.
Oh, cool. He's going to...
Got done working out. He's hungry.
Yeah, but you didn't hear what he
Yeah.
said. He's going to be up all night.
Why?
Painting. He was talking while you were talking.
I thought he said in pain.
No, painting.
I've been lifting all day. Was squatting 750, benching 440. I'm going to be in pain
Oh,
all
my
night, but I'm
gosh.
hungry. That's what I thought he was saying.
Clean your ears out.
I had a whole different image going on. Sorry about
Oh, my gosh. He said
You're good, General.
Wait,
You're good, buddy.
Scott, you're painting something 50s, you said?
I'm actually painting a huge, big American flag piece for a show out in Florida with the Oil Painters of America. So I've been really busy on that because I've got to get it done by towards the end of May. And it's a big 40 by 33 size painting.
my God.
Goodness.
It's a big painting. So I
Wow.
got to do all 50 stars, and I've got to do every stripe and everything. It's a long-winded
detail.
painting.
And is this
Every
a
little
original painting from
Yes.
you? Like this is coming from your
Yes.
brain? Like,
Yep.
wow.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
he does have something to work with. We all know what an American flag looks like.
I
mean,
know, but it's
he's
his
not-
idea.
It's not like he doesn't like, no, I'm making up a flag. You guys are going to like it. There's going to be 50 white stars on a blue field. You know what I'm thinking? I know this is crazy. I'm thinking red, white stripes on one side.
Oh, my
Maybe
goodness.
13. What do you think about that? Of course, it's an original painting, but he does have some source
I will
material.
definitely send you guys a picture when it's done. I
Yes,
There we
promise.
please.
go. That's what we're looking
Yes,
at.
please. Yes, please. And by the way, I'm going to hand carry your picture of the boys
Oh my
all the way
God,
to
you
Nevada,
are
just so you know.
She is so paranoid about that
Awesome.
stuff. The stuff you did, she's like, okay, just leave that in the corner here. Don't touch it till it's time to go. She's going to leave the 2 dogs home, and she's going to put these in the back seat strapped in seat belts and drive them up there. Then we'll come back and get the dogs afterwards. Yeah, she's paranoid about your stuff, Scott.
Yes.
Poor dogs.
Oh, they'll be
You can't
okay.
leave the dogs behind.
Yeah, we can. Jade will be here. Jade takes them in and out, and she plays with them. They'll be good with Jade for a couple of days.
Awesome. I hope she works out as a nurse. I really do. And I hope that everything works out with her with college and everything.
She will once she grows up a little bit.
She told me the other day, she goes, well, my plan is for us to move out of the state of California once I complete nursing school. And I said, so never. She goes, what does that mean? I go, are you ever going to actually enroll? It's been 6 years.
Yep.
If you don't enroll, you can't have day one. If you don't have day one, you can't graduate.
Yeah.
Well, she's never going to marry her boyfriend, so what's that tell you?
Oh, she wants
And
to.
the drama continues.
Yeah, she would, Scott.
Exactly.
Scott's one of the people that listens to all aspects of the program. He's dialed in. He knows what's going on.
He knows the fam.
He knows the family. Yeah, he's dialed in. Hey, Scott, thanks for calling in, buddy. Let's give someone else a chance. Appreciate you.
You too. Take care, guys. I love you both.
You too, Scott. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that was Scott Royston.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's kind of fun sometimes when you run into someone who watches the live streams enough, or they listen to the podcast enough. They know everything.
Yeah,
we haven't left much of anything out. There's probably a little bit of our personal life we've left out, but not much, because there's not much to tell that they don't already know.
Days of Gen X talk. Instead of days of our lives, it's the days of Gen X talks.
We have another phone call, 707 area code. That's in California.
707?
Yeah, I don't know where that is. Bay Area? Let's see. Caller from the 707 area code. Where are you calling in from, and how should we address you?
My name is Bill, and I'm going to make you laugh. I have a California number, but I actually live in Maine.
What the hell?
How did that happen?
Well,
could you just throw a California number at me?
He took a plane, flew out to San Francisco. He got a phone, and they said, what area code? He goes, just keep it here in California. I live in Maine, but this is really going to fuck with all my friends. Then he got back on a plane and flew back to Maine. Now, that's dedication.
No, actually, I work for a nationwide company, and when I came back to work in 2011, I landed in Sacramento, California, and they gave me a company phone number.
Okay.
And I've worked quite a few years in California. I bounced all over the United States.
I got to get his name right, because you say your name was Bill, Phil, or Zill?
Bill.
Bill.
Okay.
Okay.
Short for William. And now I get it, because I'm like, I looked at you and I'm like, I didn't get it. I didn't catch the name, and so now, okay, Bill from Maine with a California phone number. Appreciate that, man. So what's on your mind today? Anything else?
I listen to your show. I sit in the background. I'll put a comment in once in a while, but I'm listening to tonight. I was listening to all the stuff going on with the Trump things going and the truck drivers. Because I work in mobile wastewater, I drove truck, I'm like a jack of all trades.
Far out.
We need those people.
We do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool, man. That's great. I'm glad. Listen, I don't mind if you lurk. I don't mind if you make comments once in a while. It's fine. And I definitely enjoy when you call in. But you don't have to be a stranger. You can participate a little bit more. The water's good, and we have cookies on this side of the fence. So you can just come on over.
Well, I got to give you kudos. You're moving out of California.
Yes.
I mean, California.
I don't want to. I don't. I love my state. I love California. I don't like what the government's done to it, but I love my state. This is breaking my heart to have to move, but it's time.
I agree with you 100%, because when I had my time out in California, I loved it.
Yeah.
I was out there working 3 or 4 years. I was up in Oregon for a couple of years, and all the western states have gone to pieces.
They're tough. Yeah, it's tough when you have such It's beautiful out here.
We were born and raised here, so
and then
this
you
is
got
tough.
people that just the government destroys it and overregulates it, and they price you out, and you just look at it and go, "This was my home. This whole state was my home, and now is my playground. It was my backyard, and now I got to leave because of you guys." Yeah, there's a lot of resentment. I have a lot of resentment for the liberals who've destroyed it, but it's just time to go.
And well, unfortunately, here we are in Maine, which used to be a conservative state, but we've got taken over by southern Massachusetts.
Yeah,
it's getting harder and harder because the Democrats have taken over. And
yeah, but Trump cut off your funding up there until your governor gets her ass in line.
yeah, and I'm just sitting back and I'm going, oh boy, now you're wasting our money to take in the court over your stupidity.
And they'll win the first round, which the liberals always do. Then most of the times they lose in the Supreme Court, and Trump knows that, and he's within his rights. I like how he just tells your governor, he says, well, just go ahead. You want to hate me? You can hate me for free because I'm not giving you any money. Now you're going to have to just do it on your own dime. And he goes back to what he's doing. Trump's not even, Maine doesn't even cross his mind with his woman right now. He goes on to the other stuff he's doing. She's the one staying up at night going, oh shit, what do I do? Not Trump.
Yeah, and the thing is the other thing that made me upset was what started that whole fiasco.
Yeah.
The Senate, or I can't remember if it's the Senate or House she's in, they censored her, so now she can't even vote or speak on the floor.
Yeah.
So they took away that vote.
Well, we all know what it's like in our neighborhood. Now we know what it's like in yours, my man. Bill, thanks for calling in. I'm going to give someone else a chance to call, okay?
All right. Great talking to you, General.
Thank you.
And
don't forget.
Mama, you're still a queen.
There you go.
You're still looking good.
Thank you, Bill, so much. It was nice to hear from you.
All right, Bill. We'll talk again
you guys
soon.
Have a great night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And that was Bill with the California phone number from Maine.
Okay.
805-460-5603. Anybody else want to have a conversation? Talk about anything you want.
What's happening in your state, in your city?
I have a little tidbit of information.
What's that?
Dr. McDreamy got invited by the UFC to go to, was it China or the Philippines?
No.
Now,
is it China?
Is it China or the Philippines to go?
No,
I'm not answering this. I'm not answering that.
Yes, you are.
That's your brother, the Sun Valley Fox. All
He's
right.
calling in.
Here we go. Okay. Hello, caller from the Nevada phone number. What's your name and where are you calling in from?
Heidi Ho and Moo. What is going on?
That's a Heidi Ho neighbor, and he's calling from the Woo Studios.
Sun Valley Fox is live online.
Now, do you have me on speakerphone?
Yes, I do.
Because you're coming in real fuzzy. You may have to put that back now. I don't know if you know which button to push, but you might need to get some help. But you're real fuzzy. It'd be better if you talked regular.
Okay.
He has to find the button.
How's that?
Oh, hey,
How's
there
that?
you go. Much better.
Heidi ho.
This could take an hour. You don't know how long that's going to take with the Sun. For those of you who don't know, the Sun Valley Fox is my brother-in-law. It's your queen's older brother.
Only brother.
Well, yeah,
I only have one brother.
He's also older than you.
That is true.
Can I just say, it's more fun to say he's your older, decrepit,
wow,
one foot in the grave brother than just he's your brother.
Please leave a message at the tone. We'll call you back.
You called us.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, jeez.
So what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh, I'm watching or listening to America on the Amazon Music and smoking weed. So I'm having a good time.
Oh, the band America. Yes. That's where he's going with that.
Yes.
You know, that is he must have done that in high school so much because it doesn't matter where we are. We could be out talking to people at a mall in Reno, and if someone says, he goes, oh, yeah, I was listening to the band America smoking weed in 1972. And that is his go-to thing. He's like, weed and the band America.
But that was the good weed.
Oh, yeah. That was, unlaced.
Not like today's.
No. That was Maui Wowie. Anyway, yes.
Well, let me ask you this, because I bet no one's ever asked you this question. back in the day, 200 and some years ago, where did you buy your weed from?
Before you continue that, do I get a prize, like a T-shirt or something, if I answer this question?
Sure, we'll figure something out for you. Where did you buy your weed? Did you have to go over into Santa Monica back in the day, or is it you had a guy sourced?
There was a guy at the Catholic school, probably.
No, one of the pastors was growing it in the back there.
That was the next one.
Had altar boys out there with rakes and hoes and shovels, preening and cleaning and gardening.
That's correct. That's correct.
My God.
No, we had we grew our own, basically. Yeah.
There you go.
I know you didn't grow your own weed when you were living at home with your dad. No,
oh, heck no.
6'7" Navy guy would have killed you.
No, it was next door. I saw it. A next door neighbor had some, and he used to smoke it a lot. And I guess he dropped a reefer down on the bottom, and all of a sudden I go, "What's that growing right there?" And he goes, "Oh, I got to harvest that right now." And he did. He harvested.
Who was that? What neighbor?
David.
Oh, okay.
Well, you acted shocked at first. Now you're.
I wasn't sure whose neighbor I was trying to go. I forgot it was the Powers.
The look on her face was like
exactly.
The look on her face was what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. All of a sudden, when he said, I was like, I got you. I know who that is. I'm too little to know better.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Well. Anyway, you had a lot of great callers. A lot of people have pulled through. A lot of people really enjoy this neighborhood show, and I thought I'd chime in and put my I think 3 cents inflation and the tariff had to go up. So
I got to come clean with everybody. This was a planned phone call. And the reason it was, I know you guys are going to figure it out, but how do you make other phone calls, average phone calls, look good? You bring in a shitty phone call. So if you bring in a horrible phone call, if you bring in one phone call that just is then it makes the other ones look good. So you guys all have to give the Sun Valley Fox props. Taking one for the team.
My brother's a ringer.
Yeah, he takes one for the team with a horrible phone call just to make everybody else look good. That is dedication right there, my friends. That's dedication.
Wow. Jeez, yes. Anyway, I thought I'd chime in and ruin your show, so you're welcome, and Denmark too.
All right, Fox, thank you for calling in. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
Love you, brother.
All right, General. All right, sis. You take care. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Yes, you will.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your dancing and listening pleasure, that was the infamous the Sun Valley Fox.
That's awesome.
That was a good guy there.
Yeah, we just received a PayPal from Christopher Kaufman.
Yeah.
He gave $25 on PayPal and says, "Good evening, General. Mama X, here's for the gas money fund, Mama X bronze statue fund, whiskey fund, Singapore hooker fund, funds to be allocated as deemed necessary. Update on the bottom of the glass barrel. It is complete, water tested, ready to go."
All right, that's what we're waiting for, is that whiskey barrel straight from Arizona.
Only the people that were at the event in Vegas know. If you know, you know.
We didn't post the pictures or anything anywhere. That was only if you were at the in-person event in Las Vegas in January, you got to see what we're talking about. You guys will know soon enough when it comes to fruition and it becomes center stage. Then you guys will know. But for right now, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, hang on. Let me do a few things. Insurmountable Cali Cat for $5 on YouTube says, "My 13-year-old daughter is getting baptized into our faith on Saturday. So proud of her. May her light shine bright in God's love." Wow,
hold on. Is now that's Cali Cat?
That is Cali Cat.
And she's married to Disney Kid.
Correct.
So is she getting baptized into the Jedi Order of Star Wars, or is this a mouse ritual for Disney World?
Oh, I don't know.
They go 3 times a month.
I don't know.
I'm asking, I want to,
clarification.
If I'm going to send a gift, I want to know, if she's getting baptized into the Disney family or the Jedi Order. I don't want to send something wrong there. You want to be correct.
I understand.
Got to ask her those questions. Those are important.
Houdini upgraded his membership on YouTube to the Bottom of the Glass Nation. Christina Dvorak for $20. Good evening, handsome general and mom. Love you all. Keep pushing. Star Roberts gifted 5 memberships on YouTube. Christina Dvorak gave $100 on YouTube.
Holy shit.
For the Moving Fun. Maine. Love you all. Bottom of the glass family. Thank you so much, Christina.
I never whore myself out for that stuff, but the moving costs are ending up to be double what we thought. Believe me, when I tell you, every time you chip in some bucks on there, I promise you, it is going it's going in the gas tank. It really is. There's a lot more to this than we had anticipated.
Yeah.
And I actually thought I overestimated on what we were doing, but thank you for that. It really, and all of you are giving to the Whiskey Fund and the Singapore Hooker Fund and all that. We say those things in jest because you guys are saying it as inside jokes, but the truth is that every time we do something like that, we put it right towards the moving fund, right where it's supposed to be, to get Gen X Talks out of California and plant the Gen X Talks flag in Nevada. It's a big deal.
Yes, and Go Smoke Toad is celebrating 31 months on YouTube. She says, was my idea crazy? Bottom of the glass nation, baby. I'm assuming she texted me something. I don't know if she texted you.
She sent me something in Discord. I just didn't get a chance.
I read it. I have not been presented it to you yet, but it will be discussed. It sounds kind of fun.
What she's talking about? She's talking about the fact that when you guys email us or you guys DM us, message us in Discord, we answer ourselves. We don't have people that run around doing our emails for us. When you guys contact us, you get us.
Yes.
True story.
Yes, you get us live in person.
Yeah.
T. Andrews on YouTube says, I was a foster kid. What kind of parents were you all?
He was a foster kid. What kind of parents were we?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Strict, mean. Ask my kids. I was a terrible parent. I was strict and unruly and...
We were foster parents.
Child slave labor. Yeah, but that makes us look good in some people's eyes. I wasn't going to say that. All right. We did the foster parenting for 7 years. We're in fact, some of the kids that you see in the videos and some of the kids that you're familiar with their names, they're adopted.
Jade.
They're adopted from foster care. I wasn't going to say which ones, but now we've said one. Why don't you tell them how many people are watching on the camera too, or something?
Come on, they know that they're adopted.
Oh, really? Then how come so many people, when they see the videos with Jade in them, go, "She looks just like you"?
Oh, she does. All the kids. When you put them all together, it looks like our whole family.
Well, then they don't know that they're adopted through foster care if they're saying they look like us.
Oh, okay.
I'm grabbing this call because he's called 16 times in a row. This is our buddy, Kevin Grimes.
Hey, Kevin Grimes.
Oh, what happened there? We lost Kevin Grimes. Hold on. What happened to Kevin Grimes? Kevin Grimes. Let me call Kevin Grimes. Let me call him back. Bump, 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 bump. Kevin Grimes, we're calling you, buddy.
Please leave your message for...
He's calling back.
Kevin.
Da-dum. Kevin, this is the General Gen X Talks. I'm hoping you're having a great day. It is April 10th, 7:03 p.m. Los Angeles time. I was trying to return your call, but apparently you didn't really want to talk to me that bad. So you can save this message, delete it, or turn it over to the FBI because they're still looking for me. Nanu. And that, as they... What?
The shoeless one for $10 on YouTube goes, wait, what whiskey barrel? Oh, I guess you got to tell him what the whiskey barrel is.
Kevin Grimes calling back. Apparently he does want to talk to us. All right, let's see if that one goes through. Kevin Grimes.
Yeah, that one's going to go through.
There we go.
We have a special gift waiting for you, a voicemail you can keep forever.
or not. Or delete it.
Then I'll get to hear it twice.
That's right.
I heard it the first time.
Yeah, you will. So what's on your mind, Kevin? What's going on in your neighborhood?
Well, for starters, I wanted to say thank you to Gen X Talks for being a part of my life.
Oh.
Absolutely. The honor is ours.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, and I'm not just talking about you guys. I'm talking about the bottom of the nation.
Sure.
You guys all have a spot in my heart. You will always be a part of my life as long as I have a memory, which probably might not be too long.
Well, I understand that.
Secondly, I want to say, how the hell did I miss an opportunity to smoke weed with a sunflower fox?
I don't know.
I don't know. You got to talk to this Fox about that stuff. That wasn't on me. That was on you, brother. I mean, I thought you weed smokers all kind of coagulated in the same parts of the party, the same parts of the barbecue. Don't you guys instinctively know each other from across the room with one of these, like little nod? What's up? You smoke? What's up? Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, me and Phil and Sammy Joe all found each other. So, I mean,
Oh, so you deliberately didn't include the Sun Valley Fox? Wow. And someone's going to have their feelings hurt, buddy. Someone's going to have their feelings hurt.
Probably right. I mean, I almost shed a tear when I figured this out.
You know what you should do the next time you see him, because he can't smoke around St. Donna. But if he runs by and takes a toke, he could run back, and when she goes, "Were you smoking?" he could go, "No, I wasn't."
It was Kevin.
It was Kevin. Threw him under the bus.
St. Donna could say, "You smell like weed," and he blew it in my face. That guy, what an asshole! Fuck that guy.
That's right. Oh my goodness.
And I think lastly, I have to speak up. As far as Jade goes, I met her and had a great conversation with her as well at the barbecue.
Yep.
But y'all really should have answered her phone call because you missed an opportunity to put her on the air.
I know.
Yeah, we thought about it.
But sometimes she rambles on. You're like, Jade,
Get to the point.
I love you. What the fuck are you calling me about? So, yeah, we missed it.
If you offer her a shot of tequila, she'll chill out and just spit out what's on her mind.
Yeah, she drinks and mellows out. She's a happy drunk. She drinks and calms down. She's fun to be around. All right, Kevin, I appreciate you calling in, brother. If there's nothing else, I'm going to let somebody else have a shot at it.
Right on. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Love you too, Kate. Take care of you.
Thanks, Kevin. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Kevin Grimes. The only thing he faltered on there was, I'm not putting Jade on the show. That was the part he got wrong. All this stuff he got right, but not that one. That one he got wrong. All right, you want to take another one? Someone you know. It's another one you know.
All right.
All right. Taking one here. Boom, 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 boom. And we have a blast from the past all the way, I think, from the Chicago White Sox era, Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
You're kind of echoey. You got me on in the background. Make sure you got your TV turned down. I swear, sometimes I'm the only trained broadcast professional in the room.
Oh!
And he hung up on me.
He hung up on us.
Well, fuck you too, Shoeless Joe Jackson. That was rude, man. You hurt my goddamn feeling. You hang up on me. Well, I'm going to hang up on you. Actually, he probably just, because I think he was having trouble turning the, whatever he was listening to. If you guys call us and turn your shit down, man. I don't need to hear my voice 3 times. Twice is more than enough.
Wow.
All right.
Well, that was a short phone call.
Yeah. Here comes another one, someone you know. Sexy voice coming right now. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling in from?
I'm Christina. I'm calling you from Minnesota.
You have us on speakerphone, don't you? Because I can't hear a word you're saying.
Okay, can you hear me now?
There
Yes, we can hear you now.
I know who it is. Do you know who it is now?
I do know who it is. We've met her in person.
Christina Dvorak, what is going on in your neighborhood?
Oh, just the same normal, getting ready for the spring gardening and all the fun outdoor activities now that weather is getting good.
That's good.
Well, we appreciate you calling in because we get glimpses of you do donations and you say things in the chat, but I just see it go by. I don't really have a chance to respond to you that much. Although in the past, you and I have had off the record conversations. You and I have talked on the phone before.
Yes.
So we get caught up once in a while, but it's nice to hear you publicly calling in. Because, see, now people know you're calling. When I say it, I've talked to Christine on the phone, everyone says, no, you didn't. You're full of shit. She's like, no, I really have. now she's doing it in front of everybody.
And we hung out with her in Vegas.
She can't back out on it now. True story.
That is true.
Oh, true story. True story.
Well, thank you for calling in and thank you for your donation. We really appreciate that. That was very thoughtful and wonderful.
Yeah, don't include her in those things. You just say, here's a
I
couple bucks.
love your family. I really love your family.
See?
I'm just gonna hang up my headphones. I don't need to hear this. Go ahead. It should be General. Here's the money. No, you go ahead.
General, you are the handsome general.
He just called you the handsome general.
family.
I heard. I did.
See, she
Well,
knows.
thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Appreciate you calling in. Do you have anything else on your mind, or do you want to move on to the next caller? It's your call.
I'm just letting you guys know that spring is on its way.
Good to know.
And hopefully all the snow is gone.
Yeah, Gen X Mom's going to be in for a rude awakening when she goes through her first winter up there and outside of Reno when there's 4 feet of snow outside. But it's coming.
Well, it happens. Sometimes even here in Minnesota, we get freak snowstorms in May.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So,
We did in Central Oregon too. I've had snowstorms. It was common to get one at the end of April. Even you get one good one almost every year. So yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
All right, Christina. Thank you, sweetheart, for calling in. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
And we'll talk again soon. You call whenever you want. Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you later then.
Bye, Christina.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
And that was Christina Dvorak.
That's nice.
She could have called me on either phone. She's got both phones.
Did Shoeless call back?
No, but we're getting a 949.
What's 949?
Could be your buddy Two Bear. Could be.
Oh.
He's not in the phone though, so let's see. 949 area code. What's your name and where are you calling in from?
Is Mr.
That is it. I know who this is.
I know who it is too.
This is our senior executive staff members who this is.
Yes. We know your voice, Trip.
Yeah, Trippy
You guys
Pineapple.
ruined the joke.
We ruined the joke, see?
Walter who?
I was going to say, is Mr. Wall there? You're supposed to say no.
No.
And then I was going to say, how about Mrs. Wall? And then no. And then I was going to say, then what's holding up your ceiling?
Oh,
for
brother.
God. Here we go. I thought we escaped all the dad jokes. This is as bad as when Lotork calls in.
Wow.
Just said, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm calling from my work phone.
I was going to say.
That's why he's incognito tonight. We're buffering, by the way.
We are?
Trip, are we buffering?
Oh, you know why? You didn't hardline us.
Oh, well, we're back.
Doesn't seem like it.
Plug the blue
seems
one
like
in.
It's fine for me.
Oh, cool.
Plug the blue one in. It'll click over to it. We forgot to do that. We're doing all this on Wi-Fi, which we shouldn't have done, but it was a rough start. It was Trippy. I was told to ask you what's going on in your neighborhood, Mr. Pineapple.
It's getting warmer, and that sucks. I hate summer.
You do?
So
I thought summer was like your thing, because then you could get over to Disneyland and stuff. That was like a good part, right?
No, I like colder weather.
All right,
sweaty.
everybody, hold on. I'm going to click from Wi-Fi over to Hardline, which it'll take about 10 seconds. So everybody, hold on. Calm your tits. Click up there. That should help the buffering if you guys are having trouble there. That's our fault. We should have Hardline jumped and raced to the occasion, so we're good to go. So you don't know this, but we got into a little bit of a tiff with because Trippy Pineapple. Hold on, let me explain. He's not a person you hate. His job, he becomes a guy you hate. Thick glasses, and he runs around the state of California finding code violations wrong with your house. And today, he goes and questions it. I was like, wait a second. I thought you guys only... the famous line I always heard was, well, no building inspector's ever just going to randomly come by. We don't do that. We
It's
only
buffering
respond...
again. So
It's buffering again.
I don't know why. Everything's running great. It's got to be on the Streamlabs side because it's running smooth.
Get the other cord.
You could. It should be running smooth. Everything should be running smooth because the numbers are all perfect.
I'm gonna refresh it and see.
Okay. We're gonna grab that gray cord too and just lock it into a better source, but it should be fine because all the numbers are working perfectly. Everything on this end is flowing seamlessly, except maybe Streamlabs. Streamlabs might be a problem on how they're broadcasting, but it's not on our end this time. All right, when you do this, you got to do it quick. You can't fiddle fuck around there, Queen. Just thought I'd ask. Let me just step in here. Are we better? Michael Dawson was reporting in that it's buffering, but somebody else said good now, all good now, back now. So we did good there. Audio clipping, video good. All good now? Okay.
Yeah, seems good now.
All right. So Trippy, I was always under the impression, the general rule of thumb was that now building inspectors, they only come out when there's a complaint. They only come out when there's something they have to check on. You never see, God, I wonder if that deck is mounted correctly. I wonder if that you don't see that. So I've lived under that assumption until today. And Trippy posted in one of our staff threads. He says, "Hey, I just saw something look fucked up, so I tagged it." I'm like, "What the? Stay out of people's business, man. You're ruining people's lives, man." And truthfully, the picture he showed, it looked like someone was stealing power from someone else's power breaker panel on the side of their house. Like they plumbed wire into it, ran it up through lines and draped it between the two houses, and then powered their panel with it.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
So how often do you do that, Trev? How often do you take it upon yourself to ruin people's day?
Well, it's buffering again, just so you know.
Yeah, it is buffering again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why. We've got all the numbers are in order here. It's got to be something on Streamlabs side. You know
Just
what?
go back to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, listen, we do got to go, you guys. We'll call it here. Trip, I appreciate you calling in. I would like to talk more, but we couldn't get there. The next one we do, we'll start with you, and we'll work our way backwards. All right, buddy?
Sure. All right. Sounds good.
All right. See you later, Trip.
All right.
Bye.
So listen, I guess we'll call it a night for tonight. We did make over an hour. We would have kept going, but, if it's
And now it's back.
Yeah,
it was Trippy that did it.
It was Trippy.
It's all back. It's clear.
It's Trippy's magnetic personality. Fucking everything up. Fucking Trippy. God damn it. Fucking Trippy. Listen, we should go in. We got to finish packing. We're still trying to get stuff squared away to head on the road tomorrow morning and head up towards Nevada to get another trailer and 2 truckloads up there. We're running out of time down here, but we're pushing ourselves. We'll see how it goes. If we get everything up there and squared away on time, then that means that we'll have time to set up for a show on Saturday. We'll drive home Sunday or Monday. We won't leave you guys in a lurch. We'll keep things going the way they're supposed to. We still owe you guys a world show, which, as you might have noticed, part of tonight, you guys are talking a little bit about politics. So maybe we should just have a call-in world show where you guys bring up the stuff going on that you're interested in, the things you're thinking about. I'll respond if I know enough to respond, if I've been paying attention. If not, we can just circle back to it at another point, which means never.
Let me see if there's anything in here. The Texan for $5. By the way, it's springtime in Texas. Don't sleep naked. You might wake up in a peculiar situation. Peculiar situation. That's what he said. The Texan is the gentleman that called.
Yeah, but if you sleep naked, wait. He said it's getting warmer, right?
Uh-huh.
Spring is coming. It's getting warmer. Don't sleep naked or you wake up
in a peculiar. Peculiar.
No, I'm not questioning the spelling, but what is he talking about? Is that you wake up and there's a naked woman sitting on you? Or is that like you wake up and there's a rattlesnake coiled up on you? I don't know which way he's going with that.
I don't know.
What peculiar situation are we talking about? What the fuck is going on down there in Texas? That's what I want to know. Something's going on.
And the shoeless one for $10, you walked right by that, said, wait, what whiskey barrel?
Yeah. Can't tell you. It's a top
secret.
It's a secret.
It will be revealed soon.
Handmade, handcrafted. There's a big story. You guys remember Shannon Brigode? We miss her terribly around here. She passed away not too long ago. And this is an extension of her story that actually made it all the way to Las Vegas. Those of you that were there saw it. And it's coming back. And it's absolutely amazing. You guys are going to have to wait and see it. We'll talk about it later. Not giving away any more information right now. But now you know what I know, which ain't much. All right. I got to say goodbye. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tagging along with us. Not sure where you're listening to the program from. AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you tuned in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember 2 things in life. Number 1, wherever you go, there you are. And number 2, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm out, baby.